Hey folks, welcome back to the Horde. Today is Sunday. It's about 2:15, about 38 degrees, the 17th of March. Well, let's do the good stuff first. First of all, my batteries are charged. That's a good thing. Well, just went to discharge. And there's my Fighting Irish clock, still running. So those are all good things. In the land of bad things, what does it mean when you have a backhoe in your backyard? Some folks live in municipal areas, city areas, suburban areas, and a lot of those folks have their waste automatically piped away. I live in a fairly rural area, so I have to take care of these things myself. So there we are. Truck's coming tomorrow, and he gets to pump me out. So, the name of this video should be, sometimes crappy things happen. Anyway, hopefully he just pumps it out, and we don't have that discovery that the tank is no good, because pumping it out is cheap. It's about $300 for the first 1,000 gallons, and I don't have a 1,000-gallon tank, so $300 is okay. That's not going to hurt too bad. Everything hurts, but that's not exactly murder. Obviously, if I have to start replacing the tank and doing stuff like that, then it gets very expensive very quickly. I would do my best to do it myself, though where I am, where I live, they don't necessarily want you doing your own septic replacement. And and it makes a certain amount of sense. Though I'm in a rural area, right, I don't have anybody behind me. I don't necessarily own all this land, or even if I did, should I decide to subdivide it and put houses on it, you want your neighbors to have proper septic systems, or their dookie ends up in your well, and that's not necessarily good. So anyway, interesting. The guys who pump septic around here, you call one guy up and he says, "Oh, it's $2.50 for the truck to show up." Okay, and then it's 10 cents a gallon minimum, 500 gallons. Okay, so you say, well, 1,000 gallons, so 250 and 100, that's not too bad. It's $3.50. And then there's a hose rental fee, and there's a truck cleanup fee, and there's another 3 cents a gallon disposal fee. And by the time they fee you up, you're going, how much is this going to cost me? And, well, we're not sure. For $50, we'll come by and give you an estimate. How are you going to give me an estimate unless I dig up the tank, and you might as well show up with your truck and pump it? Yeah, that's what we figure, but, that's the way it is. So, anyway, this guy, it's actually less than $300, but I figure by the time I give him a tip, call it $300, and up to 1,000 gallons disappear. So anyway, that stuff goes to, there are various municipalities floating around, not necessarily the cities. The cities are a little fussier, but some of the almost city municipalities run waste treatment plants, and they don't mind getting a little cash on the side when a truck shows up, and they charge that truck for emptying its waste. All right, folks, so this was a crappy video for you and me. So we'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde, which will be in a few minutes because the flea markets are open. Anyway, live, love, and have a great time. We'll see you in a few minutes. Take care now.